This is not a manufactured crisis. This is truly an emergency. Our system is breaking. The flow is different. The flow is increasing. It's not just a security crisis. It's a humanitarian crisis. It's children. It's families. The system was not built to protect these vulnerable populations pouring across our border.
Our nation's immigration system is broken, and today Homeland Security Secretary Kirstjen Nielsen was in the Valley and called on Congress to fix it.
She met with local sheriffs. Some have their own message for Congress tonight. Channel 5's Taylor Winkle joins us now with the details. Taylor.
Yeah, this is a letter the Texas Sheriff's Coalition sent to Congress asking for help to secure the border, and in it, they blame partisanship for getting in the way. Willacy County Sheriff Larry Spence stopped by our studios after his meeting with Secretary Nielsen today to talk about why Texas sheriffs should play a bigger part in stopping the issues some believe are bleeding over from Mexico. A statement on border crisis.
Well, we believe there's a crisis on the border.
Part of that crisis boils down to politicians blinded by partisanship, according to Sheriff Larry Spence.
The border's not secure, and there's problems down here, and no matter what's going on in Washington politically, the problems, we're just wanting everybody to work together and get them addressed.
He says Washington needs to spend more time talking to local law enforcement like he and the rest of the Texas Sheriff's Association, so lawmakers have a better understanding of how to fix problems like drug smuggling and human trafficking.
We're basically, looking at technology and manpower and equipment. We think that we can take that for a whole lot less money than what's been going out in the past and get the job done in our individual counties.
Spence explains the Sheriff's Association wants physical barriers at strategic points, as well as an investment in more staff and technology like drones. The group believes that would better address the issue than a wall.
Each sheriff individually knows what the problem may be in his or her county, and they can take care of that if they've got the proper equipment, manpower, and funding to do that.
I want to thank all of the sheriffs that I met with today. Some of them are in the room.
Spence is glad Homeland Security Secretary Kirstjen Nielsen met with local sheriffs.
We're looking for more of those where we can get together and exchange ideas and how to work better together.
Nielsen telling the media the border crisis is not limited to the border alone. She says drug flow and human trafficking affect communities across the country.
Last year, we identified tens of thousands of convicted and wanted criminals attempting to cross our border. And those, of course, are just the ones that we know about. We're doing our best to understand who is coming into our country and for what reason and what purpose.
Nielsen going on to say, without a physical barrier and without a change in the laws, there can be no guarantee that some will not get through. And the Texas Sheriff's Coalition also calling for Congress to strengthen international relations with Mexico. Reporting live in the Channel 5 News studio, I'm Taylor Winkle, Channel 5 News at 10.
And a note to Taylor's report, the Texas Border Sheriff's Coalition is made up of 20 sheriffs from Cameron County to El Paso.